inner strength, equality, the recognition of the total freedom of the individual. When you're free, it's easy to take your liberty for granted. Of course, I knew deep down I'd never be safe. No matter where I went, there was always a chance someone would find me. From the start, all I ever had was a wish to be free. And that can't be a crime, can it?
Shape.
My entire generation driven to the front and sacrificed in a firestorm.
Listen. Can you get the window?
And the red storm consumed us.
Товарищ лейтенант Томас Вагнер. Заходи.
Stay strong, and you'll survive anything.
Loyal to new masters. In debt for a life rebuilt.
Kamrat Stalin takes care of orphans.
Dedicated people with a strong sense of ideology were needed.
Here, breakfast.
Loyal people who could not be tempted. I was one of these people. Not a citizen, but a soldier. And I could be sacrificed. Like my generation many years before. When I got away.
Ну, расскажите, Томас, что с вами было с тех пор, как вы ушли из армии? 17 лет, все-таки серьезный срок.
КГБ дало мне достаточно занятий.
I was unable to see the truth. My whole existence was a lie, and I thrived on persecuting the helpless and the workers. I was deranged. I believed in a man who was mentally ill. On the orders of this man, I murdered and I looted. I was an enemy of freedom. I know this now, and I want only to express my love and gratitude to our great leader, Comrade Stalin. I further declare myself a dedicated and loyal socialist worker.
His name is Albert Steiner. That was in 1950. You remember him?
Нет. Но то я помню, что видел в кино несколько перевоспитающих фашистов картин. It was the year I graduated from the Suvorov.
Насколько я знаю, он работал с одной из наших групп на Западе.
But it was discovered that he was an informer for the British secret police.
Группа, с которой он работал, одна из наших активных ячеек. К этой группе мы вас и направляем. Вы будете работать наблюдателем, точно как и в Венгрии после восстания.
Прочтите эту бумагу. Пожалуйста. Your new identity. A whole new life.
As you know, we have a vast network of operatives, and every instruction must be carried out to the letter. We could well be at war with the Western imperialists by the end of the year, and your part in the common struggle is vital.
Loyalty is at question here.
Details, coded messages. It was highly complex, and for my part, I knew only where to go. And for security, knew no more.
Tally-ho. Right on time, 62. Anything to report?
To the letter.
Good. You rendezvous tomorrow, midday, Hyde Park. Your contact will approach you.
Understood.
Your report with me will be at 10 on the following morning. Tally-ho.
So, you got a name?
Edward. Edward Cook.
I'm Yvonne. You from out of town then?
Yes. Are you sure Mr. Daly won't mind me looking while he's not here?
No, Neville's my uncle. He's all right like that.
Don't surprise us. What do you think?
Just what I'm looking for.
Great. When are you moving in then? Uncle Neville wants someone in quickly.
Today? Here's 1 week in advance, like it said in the paper.
That's all right, I trust you. You can settle up with Uncle Neville, be home soon.
Could I interest you in some blooms, sir? You look like you're waiting for a young lady.
How many do you have for sale?
How many would sir like?
62.
Excellent. I think I can be of service, sir. Good to meet you, 62. You can call me Dennis.
So what's the message?
Message? No, there is no message. Not today. Just a simple face-to-face introduction. My way of doing things. I like to know who I'm dealing with. You know, friendly face and all that. You can tell Control, or what is known as Control, that there is nothing to report as yet. First, from here on, all our meetings will be arranged by ourselves, and strictly by no one else. Second, if you are followed to a meeting, break contact and reconvene 1 hour earlier the next day at St. Paul's.
What do you mean by what is known as Control?
Well, you know, really, we are all our own controllers, aren't we?
I don't follow you.
Well, it's words and their meanings. Control is control by name, but how far does that name as a word stretch to a meaning?
I'm sorry, but I don't understand where this conversation leads.
I'm sorry, it doesn't lead anywhere. Unless you really want it to. Just simple chat between passing friends.
So when do we meet next?
Okay. Things are moving pretty fast. Let's say Friday, 1 o'clock, Trafalgar Square. Thank you, sir.
So,
have a really lovely day.
Loyalty. That was why Kravoshev had sent me to London. The KGB's theory of a link between ex-Nazi Albert Steiner's betrayal and Dennis, his previous contact, had made me cautious. But I didn't report my own suspicions of Dennis to Tally-Ho. I decided to watch.
Everybody, you in? It's me, Yvonne.
Hello, Yvonne, what can I do for you?
Hi, you're right. We just wondered if you fancied a bite dinner with us tonight. Oh, you paint!
A bit.
Oh, in art college.
It's not professional, just a pastime.
Do you mind? Wow. How long you been doing it?
Started yesterday.
No. How long you been painting?
Dunno. As long as I can remember.
You got a cool style. Real simple and cool. This stuff your inspiration?
No, I like the illustrations. The style. Bought them at the shop earlier. We didn't really have very much of that stuff when I was growing up.
Oh, where were you brought up then?
Well, my family were British, but I grew up in India.
So what, you got family looking up or something?
No, none to my knowledge. I was a merchant seaman for quite a few years in the Far East. thought I should see England. Maybe try and find work on dry land. Right, so you're an artist then?
What do you think?
Work is fantastic.
Thank you.
Well, is he eating or not? I want to know how much rice to put on.
Yes, Uncle Murphy's coming.
Good.
My friend's having a party at the weekend. You should come. You'd love it. Be full of all sorts.
Yvonne's energy made me want to know more about her, about life, and about me. A side of me that had been lost for years. The real me.
Morning, you man. You well?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm great. My team won yesterday. 2-0.
Your team?
Yeah, 2-0. It's a football score, not a code.
Yeah, of course.
All right, down to business. I need to know the reason T plus Z equals T and what FQ means to XX.
Okay. Should we meet tomorrow?
10 o'clock. Tomorrow night. Prescott Street on the docks. There's a little pub. Oh, before you go. About the other day. I know you're the keen type. I am staunch. But I'm also old. Life's too short, eh?
So how long you been involved anyway?
Oh, most of my life. One form or another. How about you?
Pretty much the same.
When I was young, I was committed to the common cause. An old school idealist. I had a blind loyalty to the struggle. But things are not so simple now.
To understand loyalty, you need to experience betrayal.
When were you betrayed?
Don't remember. It's too long ago.
62, it's important that you remember who you are, not what you are. See you at the football.
Tally ho. How are you, 62?
Fine. Requisition for reason why T plus Z equals T.
For my part, a soldier. The code itself meant nothing. Its answer even less.
Yeah.
Now, listen carefully. You've got a 0.
But a 0 I did understand. A killing. Every instruction to be carried out to the letter.
Yeah.
And once given information on a target, that knowledge made you the greater danger.
Okay.
You were then accountable.
Okay, we'll speak then.
Execute the order, or else. British agent, KGB spy, who knows? But to the world, a rich man died at the hands of a burglar.
Are you with me?
So you like Charlie's paintings?
Yeah, very much. It's not right or wrong, just is what it is.
Beholden to no one. It's a way of life, too.
What about you? What's your way of life?
I'll never conform.
Strength that comes from the happiness within. A time seemingly untainted. A golden time of youth and promise. And of my heart.
What's the problem? High life gives you inherit the antiques.
Und du, mein Schatz, bleibst nicht. Muss sie denn zum Städtele hinaus, und du, mein Schatz, bleibst nicht. Hat mich auch nicht einmal wollen sein.
Did you turn off the stove?
Yes, I did, Mom.
Sorry, is it okay? If you don't feel too guilty, it's your mom who could do with some help, I guess. We were all very upset to hear the news about your father.
Listen, the planes are coming back.
Oh! It didn't hurt. It looks beautiful. What are you doing tonight, Thomas? Go home? You want to have a cigarette? I don't smoke. You look like a real gentleman.
Oh, thank you. It's wonderful.
Staying real kept us alive. Stay strong, and you'll survive anything. If you want to smoke, you should smoke. Make your own decision. That's the best way. Believe me. It's the only way.
Melanie's boyfriend on home leave. But with all the men and older boys conscripted, a 14-year-old could take form.
Relaxation for the collection of strength for more work. That's our motto. The Troy Division is an admirable organization and shining example of honest, practical socialism. People gain strength through experiencing happiness and again become strong. To achieve this goal, you, the youth, must chase your desires. Art, craft, sport, whatever it may be. Strength through joy gives you new life interest, and placements will help you understand the meaning of comradeship, hard work and reward.
Did Hans give you the bracelet?
Yes. And I never take it off.
Yes, you do. I've seen you.
Every worker has a right to vacation, see the beauty of nature and rise to a higher standard of culture. Vacationing for renewed strength, our numbers would stretch 54 times around the world and twice from planet Earth to the moon and back. We have strength in numbers. Your strength will come from the happiness within yourself. Strength through joy is the recognition of total freedom of the individual.
Deutschland, Deutschland, über alles in der Welt.
You've worn out. Give it to me, please. Thomas, where you going?
What's that? Can I see it?
And Shepard sent it to me. He swapped a packet of cigarettes for it with an American prisoner he caught.
This is fantastic. Can I borrow it?
No, but you may have it. So long as you've got something to swap for it.
Melanie. There's this dance at the weekend.
I know.
Would you like to come with me?
Of course I would.
And when I was alone, my inspiration could take form. I'd paint. That was my strength through joy. The source of my inner strength through happiness.
You really like her, don't you? You've loved her all your life, it's no secret. This came for you. Better read it before Mom comes up.
Where are you going?
To the factory. There's a war on.
If this thing can only fire once, what will happen once you fire it?
If you shoot it right, we won't need to do anything else.
Must admit, it's a bit silly, isn't it?
The Russians won't get as far as Warsaw like last time. Beat them before, we'll do it again.
Good evening.
What are you wearing? That's not youth movement?
No, it's the People's Army. All able-bodied men between 16 and 16 have been conscripted.
But you're only 14.
A couple of years makes no difference. You know yourself that all the 16-year-olds have gone already.
Melanie. Listen, I have to go to a training camp for the weekend. But I brought this for you. As a swap for the book.
Thomas, that's wonderful. When did you paint it?
After I saw you the other day.
We can put it up in here.
Come on, let's go.
I must be going.
Thomas, shouldn't you be going with us into the shelter?
I'll see you after the weekend.
Melanie, close that door. The bombers will see the light.
My house took a direct hit. My mother and sister both killed. But far worse was to dawn upon our town. But I wasn't to be there. "1944 drew to a close. The whole world was about to change.
Thomas! Get in here! Still in good shape! Strong walls. The vision is clear. We'll see those bastards as they come in. You've not said words for days. But last night I heard you whispering her name. Get a grip of yourself. Thomas, listen. Oh, thanks. Come on, get over here now.
Max!
русских! Осторожно рядом с трупом! Здесь масса немцев! Масса немцев! Вперед, прочистить помещение целиком и полностью!
Get down! Down! How far are the Soviets? How far are the Soviets? Quick! Get undressed! If they catch you in that uniform, they'll kill you. Don't you want to survive? For Christ's sake. Put this on. Come on, let's go.
Astrid was a medical student. Taking to the road weeks earlier, she'd managed to keep just ahead of the Soviet spearheads. If she hadn't, I'd not be here now. Astrid became the mother and sister I'd lost. And an inspiration for survival.
Come on!
Excuse me, where does this road lead?
It leads westwards. To Frankfurt, I think.
Thank you. I've got relatives in Leipzig, Thomas. I think so long we head west, we'll be safe. Even if we fall into British or American hands. For God's sakes, move. Jump up and down.
Lads, look, hold on. Wait, listen. Look, I'm Sergeant Harry Stone, all right, of the British Free Corps. And we're calling on you as white men to other white men. All right, forget about the war between Britain and Germany. It serves no British interests. Look, this is the last chance for the civilised world to unite and push the Bolshevik odds out of our homelands and back into Central Asia.
Wait here, I'm going to go around and find more clothes for you.
Why are you doing this? I mean, you don't have to.
Why is anyone doing it? To survive. Keep warm. There's a love.
Because you mark my words, if Germany falls to the red scum, the rest of Europe will be under Stalin's boots. You fucking wankers! Fucking wankers! Play! Move! not the planes we should worry about. We can hear them coming.
I'm sorry, Fräulein. There's no room. Please back off. And I've taken care of this man for weeks on the road. He needs help.
We don't have a medical orderly. Come on, what's the order?
Look, here's my ID.
It's a nurse.
Russians are coming! Russians are coming!
We need a nurse!
destroying with fierce speed across Silesia. And the choice? Hope was to recapture a town that had been overrun. The hope that others could escape. was in vain. The red horse had engulfed the home front, and nowhere was safe. An unstoppable force of nature swept through my heart.
Everybody, run!
Руки в горы, иначе открывай огонь на поражение!
Давай, кончай.
Melanie and the others left our town. They followed the tanks that had destroyed them, hoping to keep ahead of the next wave. Melanie ran and she walked and she ran. But the next wave caught up.
девчонка теперь ваша.
It's amazing. Makes you wonder. What must he have been through to paint something like this?
I don't know.
I hope you know I'm not in the habit of sleeping with stray lodgers.
I hope not.
How long were you at sea for?
10 years. What about you?
You must have liked it, though.
It's a job. Simple. And plenty of time to yourself.
As one emotion tumbled into another,
Get to see different places.
like an unstoppable force,
It just must give you a great sense of freedom, isn't it?
one lie became another.
Travelling around different places, not settling anywhere.
I hated keeping the truth from Yvonne, but I believed it protected her.
Why do you like it here?
From what I was,
London.
and from my past.
It's a beautiful place.
Both of which were bound together. But when two people find each other, some things refuse to stay hidden.
It happened a long time ago. There was someone I liked very much, and well, you know how things can happen when you're a kid.
I had to pass on a code from Tally-Ho to Dennis, something which Dennis was waiting for. And we met in the old German quarter of East London, in the warmth of the Princess of Prussia, the security of a public place.
You look well.
Tom.
Cheers. So, how did it go?
T times T equals ZT.
Good. And what about the rest?
Sorry, they couldn't tell me. Said you'd have to wait.
Right. Right. Well, I suppose that's that then.
I'll contact you as soon as I know the answer.
Yeah, I know you will. So, what's your story? See, I reckon, although your tongue's sharp, I reckon you're from mainland Europe somewhere, right? Yeah? And like me, you're in it up to your neck. But unlike me, you haven't got a clue what's going on, right?
Right.
So what are you then, an idealist?
I was a Suvorov student. After the war. It was such a time, the war. Where I grew up. Then there was nothing left. No home, no family, no future. But then I was scooped up by Mother Russia and delivered to a Suvorov military school. And then my life was rebuilt. So what about you then? What's your story?
Well, like I said, I was an idealist. And that was then. There were good reasons then. I mean, what's going on? Two world orders locked in conflict. But are we preventing or creating a war? And whichever one it is that what you and I live for? I mean, would you want to see all that again? The deaths? All this destroyed? Are we the leaders? Are we the led? Or are we neither?
It's a lot to think about.
Not really. This is simple. Do you want your freedom or not?
Well, I want freedom for the people from imperial capitalism through revolution.
What, freedom for another lot of dictators to come and do as they see fit? Do you really want to go through all that again? But anyway, what about us? The tools. What's supposed to happen to us? I mean, what do? We just disappear? The men with no identity. The men with no further use. Good spies are not moral philosophers. Ours is the secret war of the individual.
She's Stephanie Pfeiffer, KGB, confirmed. They're the network observers, recruiters, fixers.
And the conspiracy?
Well, Steiner was convinced that one person controls the entire network in the UK. Dennis Bergman is definitely our man. If this is a coup, a British coup, Budapest in reverse, then it's going to be soon, and it's going to be big. And I want clearance to bring him in now so that we can avoid the whole bloody mess.
His network will break contact and go straight into a plan B.
I think we can offset that risk, sir, with the greater advantage of infiltrating Soviet control.
So, you have good reason to believe that Dennis Bergman will defect?
Yeah, okay.
Tally ho. Information previously requested is denied. You have an immediate 0.
As Edward, I'd fallen in love with Yvonne. As 62, I had shared a dream of freedom with Dennis. I'd found new life interest. But for me, Thomas, to disobey control would mean counter-conspiracy. Hunted to the death by scores of loyal agents like myself. But counter-conspiracy was exactly what I wanted to do that day. The day that Tally-Ho ordered me to kill Dennis. They didn't trust him anymore.
I know why you're here. Been through it all myself. The other night in the pub, I didn't fully fill you in on your role as a spy's operative, did I?
No, you didn't.
Well, it's like this. You're here to spy on me. And you do that by taking coded messages from me to your contact at Control. And finally, when Control begin to mistrust me, you get the unenviable task of killing me. And then take it over my post.
I really don't understand this. Any of it.
I don't take it personally. Coded messages, hidden agents. It's almost impossible to understand. Unless you're a key player. If you ever reach that point.
Why don't you just run?
They've got people in every country. I'm too well known. And I've been running too long in here.
So what of this situation with you?
The British secret police believe that there's a Soviet coup being planned here on the island between KGB agents and British revolutionaries. I don't know what you know, but as far as I understand, it's simply a push orchestrated by double agents to eliminate leftist groups. There's no coup being plotted.
Before I left for England, I was briefed about a man called Steiner.
Albert Steiner. Albert Steiner wasn't a conspirator or a revolutionary. He was just a lonely defector. The lowest form of currency in this war. A man in denial. I don't know whether he's alive or dead, but as long as his fate remains unknown, the concept of Steinerism is a threat. The enemy within, which both sides crave. Maybe that makes me an agent of Steiner. Shall I tell you something? It's quite possible, right now, that you and I could both be working for the other side and not realise. Accept that, and it naturally follows that the whole Cold War could be a farce, and that we're all ruled by one central control. A kind of new world order. The powers that be want me to disappear. And so I shall. But if I don't, then the messenger and I both shall. My final performance. But the show goes on, eh? My family are asleep.
Wonderful.
The secret police got Dennis.
When did you find out?
Time is not on our side. Find out from Patrol the arrival time of XZ and meet me tonight, 9 o'clock, at the underground ticket office, London Bridge. This is absurd. I'm a tourist.
And your passport states that you're one Anneliese Keitel from West Germany.
That's correct, Mr. Harris. And I would like to know why I've been brought here.
Just answer the question. You see? There's really not much that we don't know about you, Stephanie. You know, people's responses can be controlled by conditioning. It's all very simple. It's to do with the connection between physical reflexes and mental stimulation. Right now, we know the correct answers. Whenever you fail to give those answers, we shall begin the process of conditioning. Now, this man, as you well know, is Dennis Bergman. What can you tell us about his involvement with the coup prior to his death?
Coup? I have no idea what you're talking about. I do not know this man.
Could you please stand up? Now remove all your clothes. Lies will not protect you here.
I demand to see your superiors.
This is Commander Botheringay. He's my superior. Now do as I say, or we shall do it for you.
You people are mad.
On several occasions, you were followed from hotel rooms where you had stayed with this man. He was murdered in his home. One occasion, you were followed directly to a meeting with the head of a left-wing pressure group, the Workers' Lobby. What can you tell me about that meeting?
It's impossible for me to answer your question, as I do not know what it is you talk about.
Will you please turn round? Lean over and touch your toes. Hold that position. Both these men were murdered by an agent of the war criminal Albert Steiner. And we know that you are a direct link.
a darkened world of deception where loyalty meant obedience, the individual was lost.
We're not questioning your sense of idealism. We're talking about where you stand in relation to the beast, side by side or against it. That's also idealism. Our idealism.
Loyalty. It's a very touching subject for all of us. But you must realize, Stephanie, you've been betrayed many times before today. We know that you met this man today because he led us to you. Actually, he's an agent of Steiner. But his betrayal of you is of quite a different nature. Now, you too can make the same decision that he did, but come over to work with us instead. We simply want to know the attitude of the KGB towards certain British groups and how far they intend to support that attitude.
The fact that my new contact didn't know what really happened to Dennis meant either that somebody didn't want her to know, or she wasn't who she claimed to be. Another Steiner, perhaps. At best, if she was KGB, it meant that the secret police had got to her after our meeting. If that was true, I could only assume they were also onto me. The only choice for me now was to go back or to run. A choice similar to one I was forced to make many years before. A town we had recaptured. Genuine life interest. An outpost of hope amidst the carnage. The last of the westward exodus staggered into our fortress. And the retreating convoy, which had found a group of women and children, left for dead on the roads after being attacked by enemy tanks.
Melanie!
Melanie was a shell. Empty.
citizen of the Union of Soviet Socialist Republic. By decree of Comrade Stalin, this is declared an open city.
Ну кто здесь?
I go with you. You just leave him.
Okay.
She was a commissar. In denial of my crime, we headed to a military school for war orphans in Russia. A place to be re-educated. A home. Something new to be loyal to. Stalin's secret army.
Счастливо! Родина с тобой! Прогнали фашистов!
And while Silesia was removed from history, my people slain or herded east into slavery, I was to escape. .62 reporting.
Tally ho. The girl was deported. You face immediate danger. Break contact. Rendezvous on the runway at dawn. If you want to survive.
Да, здравствуйте, товарищ Томас. Как ты живешь?
All right, man. Hold on. You okay?
Fine, thank you, now.
Well, you don't look it. A man came for you earlier. He left this. Said his name was a Mr. Harris, an old friend of yours. Now, you let me know if there's a problem, eh?
Come on, David, hurry up, man.
I'll come in.
You all right?
What's the matter?
I have to go away tonight.
Back to sea then?
No. No, I was never in the Merchant Navy.
Okay. So why did you tell me you was? To Thomas Wagner. Would like to meet to discuss your problem. Waiting for your call on this number. Who's Thomas Wagner?
It's me. I have to leave here tonight. As long as I'm here, it's not safe. While I've been with you, you've made me feel real again. Like I am somebody. For 17 years, this was the only part of me that was real. Take it.
Tally-ho.
So you're tally-ho. I nearly didn't come.
Kiroshev is dead. Umbrella gun. Poisoned bullet.
Who do they think is responsible?
Agents of Albert Steiner. Counter-conspirators. You. Deductions after the Dennis episode made the British secret police think that you were Soviet control. They've had followers on you since your arrival. They want you to defect. But you're not control, are you? Since the end of the war, our policies in the West have been defensive, non-aggressive. But this is fast changing due to a new form of ruthlessness. One good turn deserves another.
New life interest. Strength through experiencing happiness to again become strong. The real me. For the first time. And Europe? Long gone. It's as free as it gets. I remember what Dennis said. The secret war of the individual. I have my own life now. My own strength through joy.